A morning in Okinawa, the hidden strength of the elders. Before the sun rises over Okinawa, a 92-year-old woman named Sachi steps out of her home and begins sweeping the front path with steady hands. Her back is slightly curved, but her posture is proud, like someone who still owns her rhythm. She's already been awake for over an hour, sipping warm tea and preparing a simple breakfast, not from a package, but from ingredients she picked yesterday. Her hands move slowly but intentionally, chopping vegetables with the precision of someone who's done it 10,000 times. In Japan, aging is not something to be hidden or fixed. It's something to be respected, even if it comes with wrinkles, back pain, or slower steps. And in places like Okinawa, elders like Sachi aren't just surviving past 90. They're still active, still cooking, still walking to the market. We often hear about miracle diets, pills, or supplements, but Sachi's routine reveals something simpler and more sustainable. A lifestyle built around anti-inflammatory habits passed down through generations. These habits don't just protect the joints or reduce swelling. They keep the entire body resilient, especially after 60.
One of the first things she consumes each morning is a bowl of warm miso soup, not for trend or taste, but because her grandmother did, and her body still craves it.
This soup is more than food. It's tradition, medicine, and memory in one. And it's no accident. Miso is fermented, rich in probiotics, and known to reduce gut inflammation, which helps the entire immune system. This soup is more than food. It's tradition, medicine, and memory in one. And it's no accident. Miso is fermented, rich in probiotics, and known to reduce gut inflammation, which helps the entire immune system. What Western science now calls anti-inflammatory eating, elders like Sachi have practiced intuitively for a century. It wasn't part of a fitness plan, it was culture. Their meals are built around balance, not excess. Each dish is light, colorful, and often includes vegetables, seaweed, and small amounts of fish, not large plates of meat or sugar. Even more important than what's on the plate is how it's eaten, slowly, mindfully, and in community. Elders rarely eat alone. Meals are moments of connection, not just consumption. This slow, steady rhythm, eat, walk, rest, connect, is what keeps them strong after 60. It's not a superfood or a supplement, but the consistency of small choices repeated every single day. Of course, they're not immune to aging. Sachi has arthritis in her hands, and her neighbor struggles with joint pain. But they keep moving, keep cooking, keep laughing. Because strength, real strength, is not about having zero problems. It's about maintaining function and independence, even when the body slows down. So why are so many Westerners looking to Japan for answers to aging? Because we're starting to realize that longevity without quality of life is empty. And Japan offers something different, not eternal youth, but graceful aging. And that's what this video is about. Over the next few minutes, we'll dive deep into the real anti-inflammatory eating habits of Japanese elders, the ones that actually help them stay strong after 60. We won't glamorize or idealize. You'll see elders with aches, gray hair, and missing teeth. But you'll also see them move, serve food, and live fully. That's the goal. Not all centenarians run marathons, but many still cook their meals and walk to the market. And that is more inspiring than perfection. For many elders in Japan, food is not just nourishment, it's a philosophy, a way of relating to the body, the earth, and the passage of time. Every ingredient carries meaning, and every meal is prepared with quiet intention. This isn't about counting calories or chasing trends. Instead, Japanese elders live by principles that have lasted centuries, like hara hachibu, the practice of eating until you're 80% full. Rather than stuffing the plate or going for seconds, they stop when satisfied, not when stuffed. This gentle discipline reduces digestive stress and helps prevent chronic inflammation that builds silently over time. Another cornerstone is variety. A typical Japanese meal includes multiple small dishes, each offering a different color, texture, and nutritional benefit, creating natural balance without the need for supplements. Instead of eating the same food every day, elders often rotate ingredients with the seasons. Spring vegetables, summer seaweeds, autumn roots, winter broths. This seasonal eating reduces stress on the body and aligns it with nature's rhythm. At the heart of it all is respect for the food, for the people who grew it, and for the body that receives it. Meals are prepared slowly and eaten without distractions like TV or smartphones. There's a quiet reverence in how vegetables are sliced, how miso is stirred, how pickles are arranged. Even leftovers are reused with care, not wasted. One common habit among elders is beginning meals with a phrase, itadakimasu, I humbly receive. It's not just politeness, it's a mindset of gratitude that softens the nervous system and helps digestion. This may sound poetic, but science now confirms it. Eating with calm and gratitude reduces cortisol, supports gut health, and lowers systemic inflammation. Fermentation also plays a major role in this diet philosophy. Foods like miso, natto, tsukemono, pickled vegetables, and shoyu, soy sauce, are alive with bacteria that support the microbiome, a key to fighting inflammation from the inside out. These foods aren't flashy. Natto smells strong, miso looks plain, and tsukemono is often salty. But they're deeply healing, and elders eat them not for pleasure alone, but for how they make them feel the next day. Even rice, often misunderstood in the West, plays a balanced role. White rice is eaten with fibrous vegetables and fermented sides, which lowers the glycemic impact and keeps blood sugar stable. Instead of salt-heavy or sugar-laden sauces, elders use umami, the deep savory flavor from kombu, dried mushrooms, and fermented pastes, to satisfy the palate without triggering inflammation. This use of umami not only enhances flavor, it also promotes satiety, reducing the urge to overeat. It's flavor as function, tradition as health. Portion sizes also matter. Elders rarely serve large bowls or piles of food. Instead, meals are presented in harmony, small, beautiful, and enough. It's not about restriction, it's about rhythm. Small meals eaten calmly, spaced over the day, allow the body to rest and repair without being overwhelmed. The Japanese also use texture as a cue. Chewy root vegetables, crisp pickles, soft tofu, slippery seaweed. Each texture demands different chewing patterns, which stimulates digestion and slows down eating. In the West, we often chase novelty and flavor intensity. In Japan, elders find comfort in subtlety, in returning to the same dishes over decades. That stability reduces stress, which is itself inflammatory. Cooking itself is also part of the philosophy. It's not a chore, it's a ritual. Many elders still cook daily, not just to eat well, but to stay connected to their bodies and minds. Through chopping, boiling, stirring, and plating, they practice mindfulness without even calling it that. Their hands stay strong, and so does their spirit. That's the secret behind their food, not just what they eat, but how and why they eat. It's a complete system, emotional, physical, and cultural, woven into every bite. And it works. These principles help lower chronic inflammation, stabilize blood sugar, support gut health, and preserve muscle, even after 80 or 90. While their lifestyle and philosophy set the foundation, it's the food itself that fuels the body. Japanese elders rely on a small group of powerful anti-inflammatory foods that nourish joints, muscles, and the gut, without fancy labels or expensive price tags. Let's begin with fish, particularly mackerel, sardines, and salmon. These are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce joint inflammation, support brain function, and help preserve muscle mass. Elders don't eat fish in giant portions. They eat it often in small amounts. A few bites with lunch or dinner, grilled or simmered, is enough to keep the body supplied with anti-inflammatory oils. Next, fermented foods. Miso, natto, tsukemono, and shoyu aren't just condiments, they're essential for gut health. A healthy gut lowers systemic inflammation and improves the absorption of nutrients that support bones and muscles. Among them, natto stands out. It's a sticky, stringy fermented soybean food rich in vitamin K2. crucial for bone strength and arterial flexibility, and contains nattokinase, an enzyme that supports circulation. Though its flavor is strong and polarizing, many elders swear by it. They eat it not for taste, but for how light and energized they feel afterward. Another hero is seaweed, especially wakame, nori, and kombu. These are packed with iodine, magnesium, calcium, and antioxidants, which support thyroid health and reduce inflammation. Seaweed also contains fucoidan, a natural compound studied for its anti-inflammatory and immune-supportive properties. It's often added to soups or eaten cold in salads. Then there's green tea, the daily elixir. Rich in catechins, especially EGCG, green tea reduces oxidative stress, fights inflammation, and supports heart health. Elders drink it throughout the day, not as a caffeine boost, but as a gentle tonic that keeps their metabolism steady and inflammation low. Let's not forget tofu and other soy-based foods. These provide plant-based protein that's easy to digest and supports muscle maintenance, critical after age 60. Unlike many Western diets overloaded with red meat, Japanese elders rely on tofu as a light anti-inflammatory protein source. It's gentle on the kidneys and easy to prepare in soups, stews, or cold dishes. Ginger and turmeric are also common. Grated into soups, brewed into teas, or used in pickled form, these roots help soothe joint pain and improve circulation. Ginger contains gingerol, and turmeric contains curcumin, both studied extensively for their anti-inflammatory effects, especially in the elderly. Elders don't take these as pills. They simply use the roots in cooking, as their ancestors did, small amounts every day, rather than large doses all at once. Elders don't take these as pills. They simply use the roots in cooking, as their ancestors did, small amounts every day, rather than large doses all at once. The foundation of all this is rice, usually white, but always balanced with vegetables, legumes, or seaweed. Rice is easy to digest and provides energy without overloading the system. The foundation of all this is rice, usually white, but always balanced with vegetables, legumes, or seaweed. Rice is easy to digest and provides energy without overloading the system. When they do indulge, it's modest. A small rice cracker with tea, a few sweet beans on holidays. It's not deprivation, it's discernment. This restraint helps reduce the inflammatory load on the body. No crashes, no spikes, no extremes, just stable, steady nourishment. And finally, there's the ritual of broths and soups, warm, hydrating, and filled with minerals from kombu, bonito flakes, and mushrooms. These aren't just comforting. They help lubricate joints, ease digestion, and calm inflammation from within. These ingredients might seem humble, but together they create an anti-inflammatory powerhouse, a way of eating that protects muscle, supports joints, and strengthens the body naturally after 60. Japanese elders don't rely on superfoods. They rely on consistency, simplicity, and thousands of years of culinary wisdom, passed down by mothers, neighbors, and time itself. And the results are real, not perfect bodies, but resilient ones, not eternal youth, but active, vibrant aging.